Round 2 begins as I face the best performing team of the first round.
That's quite worrying that I've got the best performing team.
Yeah, it is worrying, certainly for me, but the advantage I've said, and I'm going to stick to this because it's a minuscule thing, I have the slowest moving team in the world. You going down a movement 8 player is massive for me. And I hope, dear God, the weather changes because I can't afford to have a -1 to pick things up.
Ah, lovely.
You have rerolls to pick up the ball with characters. I have nothing.
You have no team rerolls at all.
I have team rerolls, but I would rather not use them to pick up the ball. I'd prefer to use them to get a risky pass or a risky drive set up, rather than wasting them trying to pick the ball up. Still, the good news for me at least, I can make the ball harder to pick up for you as well, depending on where it is.
That's very true. Picking the ball up is the hardest thing in the game.
It certainly will be if it keeps raining. So, the coin flip goes, and I have a choice. So I shall receive the ball, deny you time with it.
Pass, catch, hit, and run with the ball.
Okay. Put our ball through it. Oh no, you're setting up, that's why I can't do anything. Right.
What's the pestilence thing?
So, what my guys basically do is they have a 1 in 6 chance. My 4 Beasts of Nurgles and my 4 Warriors of Chaos and my Beasts of Nurgle. There's a 1 in 6 chance that when you try to attack them, you won't be able to because they're that beautiful.
Ah, lovely.
Second thing, the red boxes you see are the area of disturbing presence. Within that, all ball skills are -1 for you. And, as I discovered in the last game, these actually overlap. There are 5 players on my team that give this effect, my 4 Nurgle Warriors and my Beast. And the more overlapping, the harder it is for you to do anything with the ball in that area.
That should be interesting.
Yep. Nurgle is once they've got some skills, Nurgle is a very good defensive team.
I found that with a lot of the Chaos ones, they have very few skills to start with, but once their skills go up,
it's also very
terrifying.
difficult to level them up. I mean, humans and elves and any of the skill-based teams can score goals. They can try passes in the last turn if they don't think they can score. They can try things to skill up. We have to hope the bash is with us. And we only get an injury on a 10+ after breaking armor. So we have to keep rolling 10s, and it just doesn't happen some games. Like the last game. I don't know why I swapped that, actually. That wasn't an intelligent move. What possibly is an intelligent move is just backup support. Backup support. Because I have to worry about my guy occasionally being stupid.
Mayago's had a pretty good track record so far.
I noticed he hadn't gone bonehead once.
In the test game played against Marigen as well, he did okay.
Well, he's due a bad game then. And I'm not going to object to that.
He is.
Right, I think that will do. Do I want to actually... Actually, I'll just put that there, just on the off chance that things go wrong immediately. Please weather change. Please weather change. I need every +1 to pick this thing up.
So I'm going to try and put it right there.
Those players are running each other.
Oop.
Are you much of a bum?
Oh, and I'm 1 turn down to score with.
I stood on the line.
Hey.
And that looks just about perfect for you.
Oh, yes.
Okay, well, let's put emergency cover on. Let's then do the bash.
Getting the ball at their feet.
I also did this the wrong way round, but that's fine. Do the bash, Copper Joe. Next up, do more bash.
Hey.
Okay, I'm already down 1 reroll. As I've mentioned many times, the best way to win in this game is never roll the dice. If you can avoid rolling the dice, you will guarantee to never fail it.
Players can barely speak, Jim.
Ow.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to get 3 dice against you. Let's have a go.
This player likes to be well assisted.
Did not entirely work, but it means I can put my beast back in position against your 3
Good call.
and freeze up a couple of my guys.
One of my strengths when I was still playing.
Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a run there. Right, have you to cover in case of a I would have loved to have blitzed you, but I missed. I did this block wrong. I should have blitzed with a rotter first. Still, I can at least pin you down against there. Let's have a go with a rotter then. Because I can still do it on this side, actually.
At the same time.
Oh!
Yay! First armor break of the match. And Natural goes for it.
Oh, too easy.
Oh. Still, I don't get injury points for kicking you off anyway, so...
I probably shouldn't put my guys so close to the edge, but...
No, that was far too easy for me. Right, I think that's everybody moved who I want to move with.
I think I've just not played against players who have that much experience with this game.
Well, the thing is, this is all going well up until the point you break through. This is what a bashy team should do. This is the difficult bit, and this is why I didn't really want to use my reroll up now. I've got a half chance to pick up this ball.
Failure that could cost his team.
And there it goes.
There we go. So I could have 6 turns of that. And my team is slow. I need turns to get up there with the ball. So I need to win this bash. And one thing I noticed in your first game, actually, which I did comment on, is that you do leave people back for when you're defending, when they would probably be better nearer the front so they can assist in the bash.
Yeah.
In some ways, it makes sense. I mean, it doesn't against my team because my fastest player is 6 and he's back there.
That's true.
But it just means it's harder for them now to get involved in anything significant. You can win against a couple of rotters, but...
Trying to figure out where to go. Bring some guys up.
But yes, like my previous game, I will probably end up doing some coaching, which I apologize for in advance.
Round that lone player, like halflings round a savage.
Okay. And I imagine my other rosters going down here.
Keep forgetting to stand my guys up as well.
It's sometimes useful, though. I mean, there are occasions you want to do things
I did not mean to do
order.
a one dice roll on that guy.
It worked anyway, so it now means you can use your guy for a different one dice blow.
That's fine.
It worked.
It worked.
The advantage you've also got is I'm already down a reroll, and I don't have many of them to begin with. Does he want to use rerolls to negate foul appearance?
No.
You also don't want to use rerolls on your big guy by general. He's got loner, and there's a chance you'll just lose it.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily substances.
But huzzah, my Beast of Nurgle has done its job well.
And let's go for the risk.
Okay. Yeah, that worked. So you've got some pressure on me now if I don't get that ball soon.
Oh, hey, this is a catcher, isn't it? Ooh, dear.
Oh, catcher? Where's the catcher? I missed that. Where's the catcher? Oh, your catcher's there. Okay. Target acquired. Okay.
It's one thing I do find a little bit irritating with the humans that they're very similar. I keep on accidentally putting the catchers on the front line. It's like, oops.
I get that. Let's see. What's the best thing to do right now? We'll pick you up. Don't need to do anything much with you other than hold people up. Do that, do that. Position you there, just in case. You might actually be okay there for the moment. Let's then... Because things wouldn't be a disaster if the turn ended right now, let's just set this up. Half chance.
The team have possession.
Yes!
And he picks up the ball.
We have the ball! Game on! Right, now the question is, what can you do to break through and interrupt my ball-having privileges?
Unfortunately, I've left that flank a little bit wide.
You did, which I'm kind of happy for, but I'm going to move this guy back to just put the aura in place. And then we'll have a go at winning some... Actually, what's my dice rolling here? Okay, don't want to do that, but just good to know. I may regret leaving that guy spare, but I've got 2 people to cover it, and that guy's only a... oh, he's a blitzer, though. No, I made an error there. I shouldn't have moved away from your down blitzer. Though he is out of range, thankfully, at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So, error made. Let's see if we can get some Nurgle Def on. Yeah, that way. Okay, more Nurgle Def.
Together.
Stay where you are. Right, can the beast do its thing?
This player likes to be well assisted.
No.
in fight.
But it's not the worst end of the world, this move, so I'll follow up.
Player is looking rather smug for remaining upright.
My beast knows who needs hugs. Alright, 2 die block here. Push you back over there. Follow up.
Look at all those players sitting down on the job.
And again, I'm not scoring injuries. But that'll do for a start. I've also now got 2 loose Nurgle warriors to change things if I need to. Just stay up, man. That's your only job. Stay there and keep tying people up. While I furiously work out which one's his catcher. The only plus point is, because you're not elves, your catcher is a strength drop, which might be relevant later, but... But I still don't want a agility-free cat with catch reroll, movement 8 player behind the lines unprotected.
Yeah.
No matter where the ball is, because you can try a long pass game. That, though, has not gone well.
No, it has not. Nah.
Oh, that's a good tackle.
Should have stood up my blitzer.
On this.
My turn.
Okay. That might have been worth a reroll, but I
Might have
think...
been.
Yeah, because now he's not up. I've now got him covered again. How far can you get? You can get to there, and you're within the aura range, so I think I'll... Mind you, you're in the aura range because of the guy I'm going to move anyway. So that's fine. Move you up first.
Yeah, I decided to go for... Yeah.
That's what I mean. It always does that, and it always worries me.
Yeah, I decided to just go for that, because in case I need a couple of rerolls for 1 dice things against your guy.
Sure, and it's not critical yet. As I say, my team's slow, so I'm going to need at least 2 more turns to score in.
It's gonna be hard to make
Which, at the very worst, will give you a chance to come back. Meantime, I've got to think about what my risky moves are for this turn. I've already got the +1 I need against the Ogre, so... And actually, because of Pestigor there, he's even got his thing. So I think it might be worth going for your lineman here. Except, I've got to think about this a little more. Stand you up. Where's your catcher? Over there. May have to go hunting.
I think my playstyle would probably work a little bit more orcs. So...
I've
Probably
mentioned-
being a bit more, because I play relatively bashy with the humans.
Well, the thing is, they can do both. Humans are a skill team, but barely. You can build them to be extremely bashy against any team that is weaker than them, like elves. Well, not strictly speaking weaker, but still, their playstyle generally is. Right, I think at that point, then, I will go blitz this. Just remove 1 extra obstacle.
That's a holding maneuver, if ever.
Unfortunately, none of my guys have block or any kind of skills like that yet, so I think your job now is tie him up.
this player, the attacker.
and hope I can deal with this. I kind of need this to work now, really. It did. He goes down. Unfortunately, I'd prefer my Beast of Nurgle right now against your players, because Tentacles means you've got a lower chance of getting away from him. Right, continue the bash.
That's why I've gone for an ogre this time.
Ogres are useful in this team, even just as a presence. The downside is, against another big guy, with me having strong guys as well, I've got multiple ways of dealing with him if I need to. I will, however, even though it's suboptimal, keep that rotter there just in case I need him for something. And I forgot about you at the back. Go help out. This is my star player who will be attempting a pass at some stage, I am sure, as long as he doesn't destroy himself. Is this worth it? This might actually be worth it.
That's interesting, though. I didn't realise rotters were agility 3.
They are, but they also take 2 injuries whenever they get injured.
Ow.
So, yeah, they're my cheap replaceable unit, and in fact, if I kill one of your guys, there's a chance he'll turn up on my team.
Ah.
Which would be nice, but also, yeah, they just take 2 injuries, and I can't rely on them having skills, because I can't rely on them still having all their stats at one stage. Yeah, it's a very loose extra space of protection, but I'll go with that. I'd kind of prefer to have him covering your Blitzer, but your Blitzer's going to have to do shenanigans anyway.
Yeah.
If he were to go for the ball himself. Alright, I'm 2 turns safely to get there, and I have multiple turns in reserve. Yeah, by positioning that guy 1 space up, you now need 2 dodge to get away from that position in any case. Which you could do, but you then still only have 1 dice against him. And that's advantageous for me.
I think he's moving. No, he's not.
Really need to try and get my guys free of you.
Yep, the lack of block hurts. Okay, and here comes the counter-strike then. This is ultimately the Nurgle weakness. It's taken me 4 turns to get up this, well, 3 turns so far to get up this field. And now you can reposition and I can't really. I've got to go down this end.
Yeah. Very true.
Okay, Cup of Tea survives. Okay, you're still blocking him, which makes sense. Is that your catcher there, actually? That leads to a potentially interesting idea.
Who's got... I'm kind of noticing that I'm missing my catcher. Like, I've only got the one guy.
Having 1 catcher is a downer in this team, I'll be honest. Because you always want that secondary option. You always want to try and go down both sides if you need to. And also, it allows you to have 1 around the back in case things go nicely, and 1 being interference around the ball.
And
is that important enough to warrant a reroll? He thinks it is.
I can go out.
And he goes down anyway. And I stunned him.
Nothing good comes from spending any time on the ground in this game.
Okay then.
I tied too many of my guys up on that one flank.
You did. Okay, let's work out what I can do then. First off, let's do the automatic must do this. Even if I don't attack him, I need to cover that. Second, because it's so tempting that I could blitz you with my Pestigore now and have 3 dice to do it. but that puts me closer to your other guys, so I need all the distance I can make here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's his movement rate. No going for it dice required. And here I think is the play. The downside is I'm kind of losing cover on you by doing this, but yeah, okay, we'll try this. As we're doing that move first, it meant the Hugbot didn't get its go. Darn it! Wasted blitz.
Hey!
I could try a reroll. I kind of need this, so we'll have a go. Nope, didn't work.
No.
This player should be brain transplant.
Yeah, it was worth the attempt because that would have dealt with the last possible guy who could have gotten to me.
Ow.
And down he goes. So, is he actually in range? He is. And annoyingly, that's a potential 2-die block. Okay, I do have a route out of this though. First off, begin the bash. Second off, do the bash.
All my guys on the floor.
This is where we like them. Well, certainly where I don't mind them. There we go. Now I've at least got to I forced you to make a dodge roll.
Yeah.
Okay. And next,
A snotling baked in a
the
pie
bash.
stands more chance than this poor kid. Actually,
Oh, ow.
where's the nearest pie?
Still no injuries. I'm going to have to tell this guy to put more spikes on things. Or at least start rolling 10s. Okay, so if your blitzer gets out, you can yeah. It's unlikely, but at this stage, you're at the point of wanting to try shenanigans to try and stop me scoring, so...
Yeah. And Bonehead. He's just happily lying on the floor.
The bigger they are, the thicker they tend to be.
Well, it frees my big guy to go and do stuff. Just don't knock my guy off the field. He spent the whole game last time off the field. I realise I've asked for it and now fate is going to intervene. But dear God, do not just kick him off the field.
No,
The ball.
Push. Does go for the push.
There's no harm in making a block on the ball, Carol.
Okay.
Well, actually, you could do a
That's
lot.
rather tough for me to get out of for the moment. And that might just buy you some time. And he falls
down
over.
goes.
Does he have a heart attack in the process? We don't know yet.
How are they going to
He's
just
also
stunned.
stunned.
They're constant.
I've had a death on the touchdown line because of that silly little ability. That was Menfar, my first Dark Elf team. Heart attack on the line. Right. Let's see if he can move. He cannot. That is annoying.
I've seen
But I suppose it's fair. Alright, let's put some extras in just in case. I've kind of got this already, 3v3, but my guys are stronger. You may as well go and help out the Hugbot just in case we can get to use it at some stage. You need to cover that downed player. And because I can't blitz out of a situation yet, unless I risk a dodge, I'm actually going to go for this, the slightly less risky option, but if this does not work... It did not work! That probably means I'm not going to score this turn. After all this.
No.
Darn it! The good news is, even while downed, you got a nice one to pick up that ball in that area.
Very true.
Plus the rain. The downside is, of course, if I lose the ball here anyway, I've got even less chance of picking it up for touchdown glory.
Double red.
That's the only thing going to me right now. I get to choose the dice. The downside is there's a lot of dice which still result in you being successful.
Yeah, hang on. No, first of all, let's stand this. Let's try and stand my big guy up.
Yeah.
He's up.
So he is a factor
Now
potentially.
I will try that.
All this focus on the ball.
Darn it!
Spirit of the game.
You sure you don't want to reroll?
Random violence.
I'm good with that.
Darn it. Alright. Bye-bye.
Now, where does the ball go if I push you off?
Random position in that half. So this could potentially be glorious for you, depending on this. What I'm more concerned about is, does my guy get injured or stunned or any other mistake to prevent that? The ball is gonna be in a really bad position for me. Alright, that I can possibly live with. I might even just be able to get a home run with Homelon. But that's now far from certain. In fact, I would argue now you have more chance of scoring than I do. My Pesticle had one job. Ah, well.
I've got Blitzer there. Lineman.
Okay, that works.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense here.
A loose ball is a dangerous ball.
As you have you have much better chances, I think, to pick up this ball, but we'll see. I'm in your half.
Going for it and pick it up.
Yep. So
No,
2
I'll
plus,
leave it at
2
that.
plus and a 4 plus.
Also, I don't like doing the whole cheesy thing of moving forward one space at a time.
No, I agree.
know-
I agree with that. But
If I do a move, got to do the whole thing in one go.
okay. Let's do the potential shenanigans then. First off, we'll pick you up. Pick you up. And I'm then going to go Blitz.
They're getting up close and personal.
Down he goes.
You need to be close.
This is your other catcher as well, I've just noticed.
Smell your
Yes, it is.
I will stay there though.
dead insects in your teeth.
Next up, we will position you behind the ball.
The ball is currently secured.
Oh, this could be bad. If I pick the ball up, you might end up picking it up.
If you fail to pick it up, I might drop into my hand. This is true.
With fists flailing.
We'll follow you up
Oh,
there.
Nuffle will be pleased.
Knocked down.
Nuffle will always be pleased. This gives me 2 dice against your ogre. Still moves.
That'll do, player.
Not what I need right now. Because annoyingly, I haven't even cleared the tackle zone. So I'm going to have to bash this now. Did not work, but I can at least move the tackle zone away, which I think is enough.
With fists flailing, he's following up, hoping to get the knockdown.
No, it's not enough. Darn it. So you've got the advantage up there, and I can't do a lot about it. I could try dodgy shenanigans, but...
Bonk.
If I had a
And my game comes off worse, which unfortunately now... How many turns we got left?
I could start my own team. You only need 1,000,000.
Oh, he does have enough, but I don't think you've got enough movement. Yeah, you might have enough movement to counter score.
Really?
Yeah, that guy can potentially catch the ball and score. Your other thrower could as well, actually. But you'd still need a ridiculous... you'd have to pick up the ball and get the pass to that player this turn, then you'd have enough movement next turn. But yeah, it is very possible for you to score from here. Not this turn, it would be next turn, but...
So do I need to move... do I move the guy first? And have an even further hell enough pass?
Since you've got the turn, I'm not going to tell you anything.
No, I know.
But I wish you luck, because it would be epic.
Why the hell not, right?
Well, exactly. At this stage, you've got nothing to lose by trying. And god darn my Minotaur failing to... Oh well.
Okay, that is a ridiculously poor chance to pick it up.
True. And you never know, it may end up in the hands of Homelon, in which case, yay! Failing that, it might be more advantageous for you to try and kick some Nurglings off the field.
Maybe. But then this would be funnier.
This would be funnier. This is true.
Who... I watched one.
And since you're starting with the ball next round, it's even advantageous for you, and you've darn well got it, you goit.
Impressive.
I can't actually throw it that far.
You can't particularly. You could hand it off to your lineman, who can then run and do a proper pass. And this is why you save your reroll.
Back. Oh.
It didn't work, but that's why you do it.
Dreaming with more grace.
Go for it.
That's my last move. Because I've got other more important moves, like kicking guys off the pitch.
Oh.
Especially this is your blitzer here. It's a shame you didn't pick up your catcher at any point.
Oh, he's injured.
A few bits of
He is injured. Unfortunately, I don't get any SPP for that because the crowd did it.
How badly?
Miss next. I don't want that. That gives me no benefit whatsoever and just helps whoever you've got next.
I won't apothecary that. I might need it for something worse.
It's possible. Meanwhile, I am...
And I think this game I'm probably going to get a couple of skills up. I've got
You
some
almost
quite
certainly will.
SPP from the last game, so hopefully I'll be able to pick up another block.
Okay, push makes the shenanigans slightly less and means you've got even less chance of doing shenanigans. Right, what else can I do that's definite? We'll go for this. That was very definite.
Did this guy leave his brain in the dugout?
2-die block here. Ah, oh, darn it.
Oh,
I lost my chance at a touchdown. And my guy was knocked out as well.
I did want to see you try it. I wonder if you want to
No. In fairness, I'd increased the chance, so I needed a dodge and a pickup with no rerolls.
Yeah.
But I can technically score in your turn. I just have to be fortunate, and you need to not have all your players, which you currently do.
No.
Oh, why not? You could even add the pass on top of that. Not sure you can pass it far enough, but you know. Your thrower does technically have the movement to get to the end. You're standing thrower in my end zone.
Bonehead.
And
Well,
standing there drooling.
for all except the last 4 turns, these two guys have been excellent.
You know what? Whatever.
Come on, injure him! Darn it, you just knocked him over. That's not good enough. That's not the Nurgle way.
was thinking I could try and bash. No, try and outbash a bashy team. It's probably not going to work.
You might have to, but it's not your. It's not plan one.
No.
It's a fresh start, so the carnage can start all
Okay,
over
now I have to set up in defense of you here, and there's a very specific way Nurgle has to set up.
One player. That's a gap that can be filled.
And apparently one of us is down a player, which I'm guessing is you. Do you not have any spares?
No, one was injured in the last game.
This is true. Okay, that's why you don't have any spares. Okay, so...
And the first purchase I did was an apothecary.
No, apothecary makes sense. At least
After the first game, because I had 2 rerolls at initial purchase, and I was like, I need an apothecary.
Yeah, I could argue that third reroll's good, though.
I don't think could I afford it? No, because they're quite a bit...
During team creation, they're cheaper, which is...
Yeah.
Which is good and bad. I'm thinking, though, I need something to go well here. I need the ball to end up in the red zone, basically, to stop you picking it up to start with, and then I need to get lucky. And then we both need to beat the rain. The thing is, I also can't afford for you to have a touchback, so it's going to go in a random point on the board rather than anywhere specific. Oh, a sacrifice! Yeah, more importantly, they've got to work out where your catcher is. Okay, I see where your catcher is at the moment.
I've often wondered who would win in a fight between you and Morgan Thorne.
Contractually, I'm not allowed to say, Jump. Suffice to say that the matter has already been settled.
Maybe. I'm really bad at the whole setup thing. I just do it goes sort of.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, basically, I've got to get into your zone this time, so I need everybody forward. I'm also a slow team, so I can't afford to waste time moving up the pitch. Oh, and I lost a turn again. We've played a 14-turn game of this so far. Which is annoying, because I need every turn I can get. And that ball's not in the red zone. The good news is I'm fairly set up to outbash you.
That's true.
Okay, does he pick up the ball at the first attempt? He does.
What next?
Target acquired.
There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than
And a reroll. Oh.
Thanks, mate.
That is helpful. Unfortunately, I'm too slow to get to you at the moment, but that is very
annoying.
helpful.
I should have at least begun to box up, but I was kind of thinking maybe I should go for a cheeky pass.
The cheeky pass would have been more risky, especially since it's on -1 to catch as well.
Yeah.
Even though your guy gets a free reroll, it's not brilliantly likely. Right. Let's start by...
It's just it doesn't have to make you start putting pressure on if you do it. It's like suddenly if you break through with a ball or something.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go here as well.
they're gathering around that lone player.
Okay, that's
Like
good.
halflings round a
Kick
set.
you over there.
As expected.
Move you over there. Right, let's start with the Beast of Nurgle on this lineman.
The player's fist is approximately
Ow.
the same size as his entire opponent.
And we will follow.
It reminds me of
You
the
still haven't given anybody a decent hug yet.
and the great unclean. But this time, no miracles.
Okay, push you over there.
I kind of feel like I should leave my guys on the floor so they don't get hurt more.
Well, that just allows my Beast of Nurgle to come and hunt you.
Oh, yeah, I know.
The question is now, do I want to... I think it'd be better to do this, actually. Okay, thankfully that worked. Move up. I'll take stuns, but I really don't want them. I need other things. Okay. You pressure him. My fastest player will move towards yours. Okay, what else can I do here? I can cover that guy or keep my... What can he actually do? Oh, not him. I will at some stage do foul moves to my rotters because they're worthless anyway, but not right now. Your guy can't really get anywhere I don't want him to for the moment, so you can go and cover the Beast of Nurgle and be his companion, Johnny 5. And that will end the turn. See, this is much better. The ball being much closer to your half is good for a Nurgle team, apparently. Having spent 4 turns running up just was too long.
Pretty good players on the field, Jim. They're just hiding behind all the crappy ones.
This feels optimistic, if this is what you're going to do from here.
Yeah. Not like that.
It still feels optimistic, but hey. Could work.
It's a dangerous place to be.
I feel that was an error because now you're kind of committed.
Yes. Oh, darn!
Yeah, once you end your turn, you can't pass it anymore.
Damn it!
Yeah, that was your one chance to do it, and when you move somebody else, you've now scrambled it.
Oh well.
Well, you're denying me experience points for any injuries caused because I keep having to kick your guys off the field to injure them. I'm just going to replace the team with a crowd. It works better. The other downside is, of course, that the ball is going to end up somewhere random, most likely, unless I get fortunate on the drop.
Yep. Oh well. See, this is where not playing it for so long kind of forget when you can't move. It makes it more interesting. And more injuries.
Well, it means there's likely to be an injury here, yes. Can I do it from there instead? Yeah. Because that gives it a chance of landing on the edge of the field there. Which would be infinitely better for me. No!
Hey!
That might do, but I now have to pick the thing up. Alright, cover the ball.
I think I might have just given you the game.
Well, you're relying on me picking up the ball in the rain. Or I'm relying on picking up the ball in the rain, which is not a guaranteed thing. The plus point is I'm much better supported this time. Do I still... No, I don't have a blitz action anymore. So you're just going to have to go there. Does your guy have dodge? No, it's just a lineman. Johnny 5 would be 1 dice, so I am going to go for your guy here. Just push. One thing I don't want to do here is... Actually, no, I've got to do this way round then, because I don't want to push you into my Minotaur before he has a chance to run to it. Half chance with reroll. Come on.
Not up to much today, poor thing.
Come on, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it.
Were they asleep then?
Yes!
I certainly was, Jeff.
Okay. Game on. Goodness, I'm outnumbering you at the back. For now.
Such a bad chance to pick up.
It's the rain that's just putting the -1 on top of the -1 for it being next to a guy. We're both going to have problems picking this up. You've managed to...
Get it.
Oh, God! Die!
Gotta get rid of
Ah.
it first.
Alright.
Long pass.
And
Pass like
-1 for the pass. You could try another dodge. I wouldn't mind you having a go. God darn it.
Dodge is more likely to go. It's a very poor chance to throw.
Oh. Is he going to give me the chance for the first intercept of the league? No, he's not.
No.
Which makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't do that either. If only because if the Nurgle Rotter actually got it, it would just be an embarrassing top of the table statistic that the undead Rotter was the only person able to intercept at all. God darn it. Are you elves in this? Are you elves in disguise?
It must be.
What I really need right now is to start injuring your guys and kicking them off the field massively, especially with this threat imminent. Okay, there's 2 loose people in the end zone. I have not got the speed to catch him if he decides to stay there. But a bone-headed ogre means I'm winning this combat quite easily now.
He's moving.
Yeah, it's like I think that lineman is that poor guy.
That lineman is not going to have a good turn.
He's not going to have a good time.
Unfortunately, I've got to prioritise here, and big priority is that.
Put some pressure on the ball carrier.
Followed by that. So I've got to put that -1 on you here.
This could be fun.
Yeah.
Especially if the ball goes
Okay. Pick you up. Well, this could
my guy in,
work. If it doesn't, though... Actually, is he a catcher? No. Well, let's not forget he's there, and let's
The bigger they
let's
are,
deal with him.
the harder they punch.
sometimes
Come on, hugs! Hugs!
Oh.
He hugged!
carrying that
It
scar
was a
on
good
the
hug!
rest of their
And that's not... Armor value, I suppose, is okay, but it means he's more likely to get injuries in future.
I'm still,
And he is a linesman, so he's replaceable.
yeah, and he's also no experience on that linesman.
Yeah, exactly. You're not losing anything for that. That being said, I'm going to keep...
Some of my linesmen have got 5 SPP, so I don't want them to get too badly injured. They
No,
can be
sure.
replacement- they
I'd
can be
argue, though,
replacement.
even they aren't that massive in the grand scheme of things because
True.
they haven't leveled yet.
Yeah.
Okay, what have we got?
Ooh,
We got it down. The downside is the ball's going the wrong way for me, but I might get lucky with a pickup here.
might pick it up though,
There's a chance. Where's it going to end up?
and it goes there.
That's the worst place it could have gone for me. Okay. Nobelia, Ball. Meanwhile,
It's
I am.
like everyone's just crowding around the ball.
This is how Blood Bowl works. In many ways, it's a perfect sport. Come on, kick him off the field, please. Okay, stunned will do for now.
I didn't know you could get arm breaks off that roll.
Armor break is just literally, can I beat your AV value by... So I basically got to roll a 9 to break armor, and then you roll an injury after that, which is a separate 2 dice roll.
Mm.
So it's all about whether I can roll 9s and then 10s. I mean, some of my guys, my Beast of Nurgle, for example, is a +1, but so does your Ogre. Oh, and yes, tentacles! You have less chance. It's even harder to dodge away from this guy. This is a genuinely tense match. You can actually still get this.
I just have a bit of a coughing fit there.
Almost disbelief, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what on earth I can try and do to put pressure on the ball, or even your players. It's kind of like
I'm outnumbering you. I'm outnumbering you with stronger players. It's not easy.
Yeah.
The thing is with me, I've got to pick up the ball, which is the only real objective I have at this point now.
Do you think there's going to be any action at all in this game? I'd like to see something happen, or I'm just going to go and watch Game of Gnomes instead.
Yeah, all else fails, just get some extra guys back. Which at least gives you some more options. Okay, another 1 dicer, which works. Okay, Competent Parax is still up.
That he is.
I'm fully expecting him to die just because he's got that 5 SPP. Scald.
No.
Okay, still going down.
Still going down.
Did knock out Man O' Man though.
We call that Knuffles Kiss.
At least be 1 less player to do shenanigans with. Okay, let's have a look at things. So, I think first and foremost, I need to put pressure on you. Your Ogre is still boneheaded, so I can actually do... Okay, fine, forget optimal play.
I've seen mushrooms that look smarter.
There, okay, so none of that. You know what, I think I just got to go with this, because this determines how the rest of the turn goes.
Yeah.
Good catch.
Yes!
Oh, you got. Oh no.
Right! Operation Runaway!
I think you might get this.
I can go for push results as well, but if I roll a double 1, I'm in real trouble if I roll double 1s. How far can that guy move? He's got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can definitely get to me. So I think I do need to try this. Ah, oh, come on! Not the double 1s! Okay, I'm not risking another. Instead, I am just going to put all-out defense on this ball carrier, I think. So, if I put you there, you've got to dodge around him, or take the dodge attempts. You are going to position there. You are going to go for a blitz from there. Split the 3 remaining standing players. Double down. I unfortunately have to take that, but I also got an injury.
More pain for that team. Their pain.
I've actually injured people. The team is doing what it's supposed to do, finally.
Well, that's not... I've had quite a few injuries now, though.
True, but that was a badly hurt, so that's effectively an ignored one. But and I didn't score experience points for one of these. But I think, short of extreme shenanigans, that is a touchdown. Because I think you've only got one player who can actually get to me. But if you, that being said, if you make this one, if you make me drop the ball from here, then I'm just not going to score. Just will not happen.
Can't this guy really reach? Go for it, dodge.
We can get into range, but he can't tackle me.
Can I blitz from prone?
You can blitz from prone, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Why won't it let me actually go for it?
Because he's actually out of range. He can't move into my space, which blitz effectively requires you to be able to move into the space he's in.
Ah, right.
Since he can move next to, but he can't actually do it. Your other guy that's down can, though. But he's got a much harder job. Oh, I didn't realise he could make it, actually. That's actually... If you look at the mathematics on your other downed guy, which I was looking at, it's probably hugely ridiculous. That isn't quite as hugely ridiculous. But it still is.
I think I've got to go for it, though.
It's up to you. I don't think going backwards is going to help you at all. He's out of range, I checked. I did not check your catcher on that side, but...
I think this is the best chance for it.
No!
I love it.
Okay. So here's now where I do shenanigan calculations. What can you catch me up with? And in fact, if I were to move to here, you can catch me with nobody. I'm just double checking this before I shenanigan this one.
My catcher was... It was a, a proper go for it chance, but...
Right. Now, as much as I don't want to weaken your team for other players, I do want to get some skill points. So I am now going to try and bash your players.
I know. This is how Blood Bowl is meant to be played.
Come on, guys.
I have a free opportunity to try and earn some experience points, and these guys have so far proven.
Did you notice the reason I didn't stand my guys up?
Yeah, you've allowed me to kick them, which makes me more likely to injure them. I will demonstrate shortly. As soon as I find my skilled rotter, whom I apparently don't have. Right.
The attacker has an assist.
Push, because you've got block. May as well follow. Okay, so who have we got here? None of my rotters have skill points, but this should still do. Oh, I do have one more move to do first, actually. It's only be one. No, actually, I'm not going to do a one-die block here. That could be fun. Yay! Beast of Nurgle is going for a hug!
No.
83 chance of causing an armor break.
He's hugging!
Ah, they didn't like my butt hugging.
Very odd, Jim. I think we've got an honest ref here. He can't be guild affiliated.
Just have to quickly double check your ogre can't make it. Alright, go and give you a couple of turns to try some skill shots, I think. Especially as I imagine you will force me to score this turn anyway. Oh, and now I get to hear the Beast of Nurgle sound permanently because it's bugged and never shuts up.
I hear it as well. Wonderful.
It is wonderful. That's probably also him complaining in the background. So unfair. The good news from this match, and it's really the only real objective I had coming into this match, was to get enough money to buy another Pestigore. Everything else, even the win, which looks extremely likely now, I can still fluff this. Is only secondary, but it's nice to have it under the belt. But the Ogre can still probably earn a couple of kills here. Especially now.
Ogre!
Blitz Ogre is a brave move, but it's worked. Does he roll 9? He does. Unfortunately, he rolled an 8 or a 9, so the second result was a 9. So oh, it was 8.
I had a graphical glitch there.
Ah.
Millions of lightning bolts.
Hooray! Oh, I know that one. It's a fairly common one, but it's okay. It's a fun one.
There's no point even going.
No, I'm going to score this turn anyway, so. But that does mean I now have to.
Yeah.
Which I was always going to do. I don't think humans could score in one turn. But it would require extreme
trouble picking it up, I think.
Well, that's the thing. This has been a game under rain, which is always a difficult one. But I've scored a touchdown. And I've caused enough injuries to be happy.
Yeah. You're doing a good number of
and
injuries.
he's just going to sit there and be sad.
And I didn't use my apothecary at all either.
No, I mean, the thing is though, if you do use an apothecary to get a guy back on the pitch, you'll regret it when you actually have a death later.
Yeah. Well, you know, what 1 not play next game, just injured, and minus 1 arm, wasn't it, when it's sustained?
Yeah, armor's annoying, but it's not the end of the world particularly.
And on an unskilled linesman, it's really not much of an issue.
Right. So, in contrast to how I've mentioned setup, I know you can't really score in one turn, and this makes it much more difficult for you to do so.
Yeah.
But Yorogi gets a free bash at one of my Nurgle warriors if he wants to. And I suppose it gives you an opportunity to try and get a pass SPP as well. Which would level up your catcher if he made it.
Yeah, wait, have I got... Oh no, he's one of the injured ones.
No, true, but if your catcher gets the ball, he can just do a 2-square pass to somebody else, and if that works, that would level him up, which is what you want. You always want to try and work out how to level your guys up.
Yeah, that's true. Probably should put one of my linesmen back with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's got enough movement as long as he can get to the ball and make it, so... But yeah, you can bash Home Along as well. Try and earn some points that way. And you know what? I'm going to be fair. I'm going to kick it right to the corner, right to the end. So hopefully this should end up being a touchback. Oh, and we have a reroll.
3 rerolls on 1 reroll.
Unfortunately, that did not end up where I want. I did put it right on that side of the pitch, but that's not where I would have preferred it. So
that's fine. If
you move the guy you want to catch with first, then you can still make that work.
Yep.
Okay, 50% pickup with a reroll available.
Yep. Well, he's sure hands, isn't it?
This guy does not have sure hands. He has catch,
Oh, yeah.
so...
It's catcher, isn't it?
Oh.
You!
It's this darn rain. I bet you missed... Yeah, you missed the first one by 1 because of rain. Otherwise you'd have got that. Well, let's go with the bash to end the match. Gordon Oace fails to bash. Defo C8D very definitely fails to bash. Lobelia Arbag bashes. And it actually works.
occasionally a struggle between
but does not cause any significant injury.
brain wins.
And since I can only really do one more thing, I'm going to bash your Blitzer on the basis that your other guy's close to the leveling. Nope, and that's game.
Yes.
So I don't think there's anything else I want to do other than shenanigans.
Oh, well. No,
Nope, that's it. Shenanigans are over.
that was good.
It was an entertaining game, and that just proved how annoying the weather can be.
Yeah. Well, speak to me, like, Nurgle and weather.
Yeah, I just put all the negative ones on you, but it was hurting me as well, quite a lot.
I get a 1 for my gold pieces.
I have a 4,
Yeah.
which I can reroll, but choose not to because that's enough for a Pestigore, and that's all I really needed out of this. My SPP is a Rotter who is leveled. And you level the lineman as well.
No. Excellent.
Yeah, I'm quite glad at my SPP count from there. That looks much more impressive than last time, although you got one guy who got any experience out of that game.
Yeah, that was. Though my first game I did get a lot, so.
Nah, that balances it out to some extent. Let's go and just quickly confirm that result. Okay, star player points and gold piece awards are now ready, so I need to do some leveling up.
What? Operation cannot be completed. Invalid status.
Okay, it's probably because I've just confirmed the match.
Ah.
Right, so my leveled up Rotter now will have a mutation or a general skill because he didn't roll anything decent. Block's definitely tempting. We don't have a lot of skill teams, so I don't think I need to. Well, actually, we're 50-50 on skill teams, but I don't think kick's necessarily useful. I'm probably just going to give this guy block or fend. Oh, strip ball's potential.
So what do I do? Because it's still complaining about the validation of match on my end.
Okay, if you leave the game now, that should still be fine. Just go back into your team list.
Don't confuse the
No, it's got the confirmation validation of match, yes and
Yep.
no thing.
made out of cake and jam.
It's
Say no,
yeah.
because I've already validated it, so it's all official.
Because it says if one coach does not validate the match, the commission must sort out the issue.
Yeah, well, I've already sorted it out. I've validated it, so
Oh, cool.
I think it's because I went and just validated it straight away before you'd even gotten to that stage.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, for the moment, the Nurgles are on top, but everybody else still has to play and whatever. Ugh.
You never know what to roll with these
Well,
skills and that.
Let me know what result you've got, and I'll give you some help.
Yep.
What guys have you got to level? Just the linesman?
It's just the linesman.
Okay. Unless you roll doubles, you probably want to just add block, because that basically turns him into a blitzer, and block is clearly useful. If you roll doubles, though, that opens up the board to some extra skills that might be useful.
I suppose click the level up button, don't I?
Yep. And the result is?
7.
Okay, so 7's a general skill. I'd say block is probably your best bet. Guard is okay, but block generally will be more useful because it just gives
Actually,
you...
no, block is very useful. One of my blitzers is injured for the next game.
This is true. And one
Which
of
is
yours.
even more useful. Makes it even more useful in the interim.
Talismans are
Yep, that seems fairly simple. I've got a few decisions to make on 9 because a Rotter is generally a fairly useless player.
I'd say
But
splash and more of an
I could make him a ball. I could give him the ability to pick up the ball. I've already rolled the dice, but it's going to give me the same result again. I could give him... I could give him a big hand so he ignores pouring rain in the future trying to pick up the ball. Pick up catch intercept means he's basically got agility 4 for that. Or I could just go disturbing presence and just add to the number of negative dice I can put on people. I think that's just going to take the block though. Right, well that is me done.